Shalom, giving all praise and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Labakarium, Shah, Yasharallah. That's peace to the hopeful election of the nation of Israel, who's going to receive mercy upon the coming of our Lord. This lesson is going to be about the dream that I had this morning. It was about my biological brother. I have an older brother. He's in Atlanta, Georgia. I live in Jersey. And his dream was, it was brutal. Basically I saw my brother being put to death by a mob out there. All hell was breaking loose in his dream, and I ended up down there in Atlanta. I don't know how I got down there, but I ended up in between the action, between two sets, my brother and whoever he was with, and these group of young men. Now it was total chaos going on. There was no police around, and it looked like the citizens took the law in their own hands. Now, I don't know what my brother did to these people, but they wanted blood. And long story short, I couldn't talk no sense into my brother to even leave the area. So the mob proceeded to grab him and remove him from my presence and bring him to the middle of the street and beat him to death over something that he did. Him and his crew he was rolling with. Beat them all, because this mob had to be about 200 or 300 men on 5 or 6 men. And it happened right in front of my eyes, man. And when that happened, they took his body and they threw it into a hole. It was in this hole, there were holes everywhere, like they were graves dug up. And they threw his body down one of those holes. Now the mob came charging my way. Looked like it appears that they were charging at me. And I jumped down one of those holes. Now when I jumped down the hole, I was on my feet. I was standing on corpse. Bodies everywhere. I don't know, 200, 300, I don't know. It was dark down there. But they were everywhere. They were wrapped up tight. Like they were wrapped in saran wrap. So the mob run by. A couple guys, they look in the hole, they see me, and they just keep moving. So I managed to get out. I don't know if I levitated out of the hole or what, but I managed to get out the hole, and then I woke up. It was it was a little more to it. I should have recorded this earlier, but that's all I can remember right now. And it just reminded me that our family is about to be caught up in Jacob's trouble. There's no telling what they're into out there, but we know they're not part of the ministry. Now we call ourselves the hopeful elect, hoping to be elected in that day. They know nothing at all. At bare minimum, they probably know they're Israelites from us telling them, but they know nothing about the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, and his elect, and what this is all about. So 9 times out of 10, a lot of our family, the ones that were cool uncle, cool auntie at the cookout, they about to feel the wrath of our Lord. And this dream was pretty scary, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I woke up, I had to sit on the end of my bed. I love my brother. We haven't spoken in a few years, but I still got love for him. A lot. And in that dream, I was trying to convince him to just leave the area and give back what he stole, whatever was going on. But he wouldn't listen. He was stuck in that world as if he was going to get away with it, and that, they were his people. And they turned on him and they ripped him to shreds. So it just let me know when I woke up, who's your mother, father, brother, but those that serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah with. the hopeful elect, man. Let me just get that real quick. What's the book of Matthew's 12? Go all the way down here. Matthew's 12. Yeah, here we go. Matthew's 12 and 46. While he yet talked, this is Yahushua. Yahushua was talking to the people. Behold, his mother and his brother stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, Behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him, I'm going to read that again, 48. But he answered and said unto him that told him, Who is my mother, and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So we got that clear. You know, the sincere Akim that you out there going to camp with, putting their life on the line with you, that's claiming to be part of the hopeful elect, and you can see it. You're seeing chariots together. You're seeing visions. You're actually one in the mind. We're the elect. Yahweh Ratazah. And that means we always been together. So this physical family, this is a temporary family. And one thing that we do know is that we get our loved ones back in the kingdom to come. That's deep. That's a heavy understanding. Those loved ones that get knocked off in this JACOBS trouble and meet the second death, we get them back in the kingdom to come. That's very, very deep. So I just wanted to, just to touch on that. I want to make this long. There's some serious things about to take place, and it's going to happen to our families. To our worldly families. And you can't help but to have an attachment, to your worldly family. You've been with them for so long. You got that favorite uncle and aunt and, your brothers and your sisters, and, you have that. But the truth of the matter is that if they not part of the Lord's elect, they about to be taken out. And we doing the work hoping that our immediate family, like our wife, our children, can be covered under our works. And that's what we hoping for. But for them, the extended family, man, it's just no hope. So I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakwadash, Shalom.